There are a lot of people that are not really looking unto Jesus. They're looking unto church. They're looking unto their famous TV pastor, or they're looking unto their famous Christian group or band. They're looking unto a movement. They're looking to the charismatic movement or to the Calvinist movement, or to their hope is in the Catholic Church or the Assemblies of God or the Southern Baptist or the Church of Christ. Their hope is in a way of doing things rather than God Himself. Let me give you an illustration. Sometimes as the Lord shifted in our country and there was a change of doing things in church and there was a change in music, we went from just simply songs by a bunch of dead guys, that's what I call them in the hymn, most of them are written by dead guys, to songs to brand new young kids. And what happened was a lot of people didn't reject Christ, but the way of doing church changed, and they loved the way of doing church more than their brothers, and so they separated themselves from their brothers in Christ because they loved the way of doing church more than Christ and His people. Are you hearing what I'm saying? There was a shift from perhaps a choir to a praise team. Says, I don't like that. And so they separated themselves from their own friends because they started loving the way of doing things more than who they were doing it for. What happens as a church if we decide, hey, we're going to go back to a choir? We think that that'd be more effective in building the body and reaching the unchurched. There would be some people say, no, and they would separate themselves from you because they love the way of doing church more than the people of God and God Himself. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You get comfortable in a way of doing things, and that becomes then the most important thing in your life. When it's not the methodology, but it's God Himself and His people. And regardless of the changes that are made, I still worship God and His people, not how we, quote, do things.